Hey everyone, welcome back to All About the Mouse. This time, the inspiration is the advertisement there up on the upper left hand corner. The advertisement is for Pixar Fest. Now, because I don't have any pictures of Pixar characters that I haven't scrapped, and I say it like that because I've got quite a few pictures of Pixar characters, I just happen to have scrapbooked most of those. I looked at this and I thought, what do I find inspiration in? And I decided I would take inspiration more as a scrap lift or a sketch. Basically, I decided I would have a solid background and then have two different patterns. So they have the Pixar Fest and the California Adventure on the top and the bottom with kind of a frame around it. Then we're going to do something fun in the middle. And then we're going to use our picture as the big white background they have that says Guide to Pixar Fest. We're going to use our picture in the middle to kind of mimic that advertisement. That is basically what I wanted to do instead of trying to do something. And I was thought about doing the bold kind of graphic colors, but that I've done a lot already in this series. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I chose to do some Star Wars paper. Now, this particular Star Wars paper is from the Cricut line that I found, I believe, in Michaels. So there was a time when you went to Michaels and they had like sections of scrapbook paper that you could use to then cut designs on. And they had two different Star Wars versions of that. And so I grabbed those one day, just excited to have some Star Wars paper. And I'm mixing that with the Say Cheese, I believe, Galaxy collection that just came out from Simple Stories. That's this tape right here that I'm putting. The colors just seem to work. And I don't know if it's because the colors of Star Wars are the same or just randomly they just work. So I'm using the washi tape from that collection, and then I'm using the paper from the Cricut collection, like I said. Now, this picture is a kind of a fun story. John and I go to a local wine bar, and it just won Best Wine Bar in Connecticut. Shout out to Sip Saybrook, very exciting. And we go there a lot. We're kind of regulars. It's walking distance to from our house, so it's a lot of fun. These thickers are from the Say Cheese collection as well, so highly recommend. Now, the problem is because it's not public domain, they can't technically use Star Wars. They can't use, some of the lines from the actual land. So they'd say things like Space Wars and stuff. So take it with a grain of salt. Some of the Seichi collection you have to mix up with other collections to get it to be correct. But anyway, we go to this wine bar and we talk about Disney a lot. And it ends up one of the other patrons that was there, he was going to be taking his children to Disneyland. And he said, is there anything you guys are looking for at Disneyland? Because I know sometimes they have different stuff. He has been to Disneyland and Disney World. And I said, you do realize you're going in May, and they have the Jabba the Hutt popcorn basket for May the 4th, popcorn bucket for May the 4th this year. And he looked at me like, I don't know the words that are coming out of your mouth. He is a Disney person, but not a Star Wars person. And I said, well, if you have time and you think about it, it's the one thing I want. I can't get it in Disney World. I would love it if you could. If it doesn't work out, no big deal. But I'm guaranteeing if you go up to a cast member and say, my friend is looking for the Jabba the Hutt popcorn basket, they'll point you in the right direction. So he said, okay, no problem. So he has two little girls, and they were at Disney World, and he said they just made it a challenge, and they went up and they figured out which line to stand in. And he sent me this picture of his little girls hugging Jabba the Hutt after they got it. They were so excited, and he brought it home with him to Connecticut, and it is now in my living room as part of my normal decor. But I was so excited to get this Jabba the Hutt popcorn basket, and the green in the background, the green I used as the background is the same green as Jabba, which was on purpose. And then you're going to see I'm going to pull out some stickers here in a second that are the same green as Jabba. At first I thought I was going to do white, but then I was like, oh no, I have I have the best stickers for this. So I pulled out some old Bella Boulevard stickers, and I use that, and I'm just showing you, it doesn't look like you can see it on the video, but in person it actually does stand out. So the title's The Force is Strong with My Wine, which I thought was funny. This is a picture from the Sip Saybrook's Instagram where they put the wine I was drinking and a picture of Jabba. I am going to see if I can find a couple other things to put on there. The number one thing is I want to journal this story. It was really a cool story. And the picture of him and his kid, I have the picture of his kids in my normal journal, obviously on Facebook and stuff. I don't put that kind of stuff on Facebook, not my kids. But it was really cool and really fun. So thank you so much for watching. Here is a close-up of the page. I really appreciate you guys hanging with me, and I hope to see you next month for All About the Mouse.